I don't know what I'm doing here. I just felt like it coming on. I want to work, but God has different plans. So I'm just going with the flow right now. I'm just going with the flow right now. I'm just going with the flow right now. Let's see. That's my passport picture on the front. That thumbnail. I'm trying out a new hairstyle. I haven't worn earrings for God knows how long. Because I can't find any. In my move, I can't find my earrings on. Okay, so I'm not here to waste your time. Only stay on with me if you have the time. Okay? If you're not gonna get into trouble for doing so, then by all means, welcome. I don't know what I'm here to do. I don't have my speaker, so I can't play music or nothing like that. I'm here for something. Just don't know what. But we're not gonna rush it. Let's take our time. Let's take our time. God, why did you bring me here? 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 Listen, if you got work to do, pay attention to your work. Your eyes, you don't need your eyes right now to be here. Stick in your earpiece and let's see what's meant to come out, because I don't know what I'm doing here, okay? I'll be honest with you. You know that one where you're just following your spirit? This is one of those. I'm not doing no readings for Bahrain, I can tell you that much. They need to pay me some money. I'm broke. I'm broke and I'm broken, and they have and I have not. Give me. Give me, give me, give me, or go away. Yeah. It's about time that I stop allowing these stupid people of this society to abuse me and bully me. Eh? It's only because I don't want to interfere with what God has going on in my life. You know, God is using me for something, and it's like I don't want to mix my human mind and my human ego and my human emotions with the divine work that God is using me for, because I feel like it'll mess with the alchemy that God has got going on so far, you know, and it's not a responsible thing to do as a person in my position. So I sit back, I chill, you know, when all else fail, just be still. So I live by that motto, okay? So instead of using my gifts to wreak havoc on the people who wreak havoc in my life on a daily basis, you know, I just don't abuse my power. I don't abuse, and it looks like I don't use my power either, because I don't want to interfere with the great work that God is doing in me, you know? It's not that serious anyway, because even though I don't have a lot of things, I'm well taken care of still, you know? Maybe a bit challenging, but I'm okay. As you can see, I'm not like incredibly skinny, or I don't have like dark circles around my eyes. You know, my skin is, you know, so you can tell that physically, I'm doing good. And if I was doing terribly in my spirit as well, it would manifest in my physical body. So spiritually, I'm not 100% happy. There's some things that I would like to be different, but I feel I just have the patience, and that's why I'm able to maintain. And it really helps that my daughter is like, she may not know or understand everything that's going on, but she knows enough to be patient and have faith, in whatever God is doing in our lives. So that gives me a lot of comfort, is that I don't have to worry about her. I mean, she go through it too, and it's a bit uncomfortable. It's a bit of an uncomfortable experience for her, but she's largely maintaining her peace, you know. So that makes me handling this period of the story, or this chapter of the story, much easier. Because if she was worried and uncomfortable and confused and rebellious about what's going on, then my journey would be a lot harder. But she's very accommodating and compliant and patient. She tries to understand, you know. And we have our occasional cry, but we don't cry a lot. And we've been dealing with this for so long that when each other crying, we don't allow it to affect us. So if she's crying, I don't allow it to affect me in a way that, when you're feeling like, oh, kind of energy. No, because we know it's just passing showers. Because it's like crying is a way to relieve the body of stress, okay, and impure chemicals that may develop due to the stress that we're feeling. Okay, so we just allow the showers to pass, allow the tears to fall, and then once that energy has passed, we get back to doing what we gotta do. So that's a lot of a help to the whole situation. And my thing is, if I'm valuable as a reader or a messenger or an oracle of God to human beings, then why are people just standing by and allowing me to be abused? As if I'm not an asset to humanity. Period. How many people do you know who have direct contact, or is a direct channel between the heavenly and the earthly realms? How many people? I would say somebody like that is very important and should be protected. And I am being protected by God's people, but I mean, all these stupid humans that keep rushing me and teaming up with each other to make my life a living hell and all that shouldn't be. It's been a very long time now. I think I've proven myself. I've been investigated long enough. I've been poked and prodded and pricked and kicked and punched and fucking knifed enough for people to see that I am who I say I am. Like, for real. I'm not pretending to be what I am not. Because we've been dealing with this since 2008. It's 2023 now. (2023) And these people who have been poking me and prodding me and testing me since 2008, they want to treat this situation like they haven't gathered any information. So they still need to poke and prick and prod me some more. I disagree. It's over. all the testing that you were doing of me, all the dream potions so that you can infiltrate my sleep state, all that shit is done. Because if you haven't learned anything in 15 years, you're not going to make me go through another 15 years, or to make me begin another 15 years after that. If you haven't learned anything about me by now, if you still don't know who I am by now, if you still think I'm lying about who I say I am, if you still think I'm pretending with how I behave and all these things, then there's nothing that I can do to help you. And I will not make myself available to be poked and prodded and pricked and kicked and stabbed and yanked anymore. Your time is up. So I guess that's why I came on here then. Interesting. Yeah, that needed to be said. Face to face too. Not just, me typing anything. See my face? See my lips moving? Yeah, this is me saying what I'm saying. You don't see me reading nothing. I don't have to read nothing. It's coming straight from my heart. I've been living this story, so I know it by heart. Yeah, it's time to stop abusing me. Because y'all aren't doing any investigations now. Y'all are just abusing me and trying to slow down my destiny, trying to slow down my fate or change my fate. And my response to that is no. Hell to the MF, no. You do not have my permission to do such things. Yeah. So, you guys have to get out of my way and let me walk through and walk the earth freely. Freely. What does that mean? You will soon enough find out. Because if you have no respect for your rules, if you have no respect for your laws, if you have no respect for the people that you have been tasked with the responsibility to care for, which I am one of them, then I will certainly reciprocate your energy. And if you feel like you are powerful enough to send your police or your ombudsman or your court marshals or your soldiers or your whatever you want to send after me, send them. Send them. I will not run. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. And since you think that there's nobody to bring justice to the downtrodden and the oppressed, we have to change your specs and show you that there is help for the helpless, for the defenseless. Oh, dude, come after me. You have no respect for your society and your rules and your responsibilities, but you expect me to give you the utmost respect. I used to. But you've shown me that you have no respect. So you want to set a whole bunch of rules for the people to follow while you're doing whatever you're doing. And then the ones who are following the rules, if they show that they have the capability to be greater than you want them to be, you actually manipulate their life to keep them beneath you, to keep them away from their full potential. That's called cheating. That's called breaking the rules, breaking the law. Not only your law, but also divine law. And if that's how you're gonna move, then whoever your subject is that you're treating like that, they have the right to proceed. And you don't. So you believe that you're above the law because you make the law and you're the ones in the position to uphold the law. But you forgot that there's a law above your law. I'm here to remind you. People like me are here to remind you. You are not the end all and be all. You are the dust beneath people like mine feet. You're nothing. You're a cheater. You're a loser. You see yourself as a loser, obviously. That's why you feel you gotta cheat to keep people beneath you. Because you know, if you ever allow we, the stars, the freedom to be who we are naturally, we will be on the same, if not a higher level than you, financially, and also having the kind of clout or the kind of being a mover and shaker. We'll be much more of a mover and shaker than you. Because you rule people with fear. We rule people with logic, wisdom, and love. You lose already. So I understand why you cheat. But it just shows that you're just a pile of shit. It just shows that you're germs, you're vermin, you're waste. You see? Just good enough to dash in the bin and send to the wasteland. You're useless. You see yourself as useless, so how else shall we see you? You're useless. If you think you're useless, then you're right, you're useless. If you think that you're weak, then you're right, you're weak. Yeah? You said it, we didn't. Okay? And good thing I've been trained to have the gift of, is it deduction, where um, words are being spoken or actions are being put out there, and we then have to kind of suss out what is not being said or what is not being seen, or what is actually being seen, put it into words and stuff like that. So I have the gift of deduction. Like, because of that, that must mean that. So you cheat to win, that means you see your damn self as a loser. You see yourself as incompetent, you see yourself as lesser than, that's why you cheat. To win the game of life. So yeah, you see yourself as a loser, we agree with you. We the people agree. Ah, government and shadow government behind the government. Yes, you're rubbish. We agree with you. Oh, you're nonsense. You're full of shite. We second that motion. It's been a lovely conversation. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm here bored. My life is boring now these days because it's a lot. I live in this apartment, this actual matchbox. I'm gonna show you. Should I show you? Maybe not yet. Yeah. So I live in a very small apartment. I can't get to exercise as much as I used to because I don't have my exercise equipment. I brought one with me, but my treadmill. I would have loved to have my treadmill so that I can do my cardio and, get the muscles activated and remind them we still have use for you. But there's no space to put my treadmill, so I don't really get much walking because I don't have any money to have my own gym membership. So I'm kind of, and the thing is, I could make myself very strong and healthy in this tiny room. But when you add the sadness to the equation, like the dissatisfaction and the rebellious spirit in me, kind of demotivates me from, because I could just put on my music and start dancing. That's exercise. That's dance exercise, because that's something that I usually do. But it's like, see nothing that if you smile about. At least not right now. So it's like, I'm not that happy. I'm fine, but I ain't that fucking happy. I sing, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I sing. So I'm not too far deep down in the pit. But that's why I'm pushing back now so that people know, yeah, you're not gonna push me any further down in the pit. We're gonna have big problems coming in the future. Because I've taken enough abuse from the government and from the shadow government. I've taken enough abuse from you people. And your minions that you have around me, wherever I go to live. Yeah. No more abuse for Chanel Green. Thank you very much. Take my name off your list. You need to put my name on the other list so make everybody know when they see me. Leave me alone. Yeah. If you don't believe me, just watch. You won't have a choice. Just like how Queen Elizabeth declared that Emmanuel Charles Edwards of Bobo Hill, Jamaica is a man in this land that nobody's supposed to trouble. I am one of them, and so is he. So let's just praise the Lord. Yeah, I've already passed the tests. I've already been accepted. And if you have a problem with that, that's your fucking business. You have to let me through. You have no choice. So you could tell all your minions when they see me, leave me alone. Because even if you poke and prod me and you manage to evoke a spirit of violence within me, if you think that you can send your white truck with them people to take me some mental facility, or if you think that you could send the police for me or some shit like that and feel like everything is gonna go smooth and in your favor, you are highly mistaken. Try it and let's see how that's gonna go, because I know it's not going to end well for you. And I know it's going to end well for me. I have a right to lose my temper if I so choose. So if you think that you're gonna send your minions to provoke me and I'm gonna always be cool, you're mistaken. And to all the minions who are happy to take on jobs to come and provoke me, be ready and willing to die. If you're not willing to take it that far, don't take on the job. Because you never know how far I'm ready to take it. And I'm wide open. The possibilities are endless. Because I've had enough of your bullying, your abuse. And I tell you that from the bottom of my heart and the most conscious and subconscious parts of my mind. Everything within me says it is so. The human in me and the divine being in me agrees. It's enough. Leave me alone. You've done so many things to me and you haven't managed to move me. It's because I am in control of my vehicle. You don't sit from wherever the hell you are and manipulate my life and think that it's going to affect me in the way that you expect it to. You don't have that power. That's mine. So no matter what wickedness you do to me, you can't determine how I should respond. I get to make that call. I can't control what you do, but I can very well control how I respond to it. As you see, you do not have the power to upset me. You don't even have the power to make me happy. That's how greedy I am about controlling my own vehicle. It's mine. Those little stupid minions that you keep sending to me for me to do the hair jobs, and we don't call that money over here. You don't get to feed me crumbs so you can make yourself feel better. I am a natural, wealthy person. Even without a dime. Do the math. The one I serve created creation. Do the math. And even if I'm living on the street, my dear, even if God give you the power to put me outside in the cold to live, I'm going to make the best out of that life too. I'm gonna make homelessness look cool, as I have made every other dumb shit that you've done to me look cool. That's called flipping the script. And while we're on the topic of homeless people, let me tell you something. When you see me walking past you, do not ask me for any money if you're just sitting down there in your nice little comfortable spot with your bumpercloth cup. God gave all of us a talent. I am not going to be the one leaving my house from working hard for my money and come out and put money in your cup while you sit outside your Tesco or your KFC or your whatever shop looking downtrodden. I'm downtrodden too. I don't owe you anything. And me not putting any money in your cup doesn't make me a selfish or a nasty person. Because if I was a homeless person, God give me the ability to dance. Okay? Whatever talent I have, I'll be trading my fucking talents. If me can sing, I'll be trading my singing and putting my cup there. I'll be still working for mine. That's the type of homeless person that I would be. Let me tell you now. I'd be still reading card outside for people, so I won't be just homeless and be begging for money like I'm some kind of bumbleclad invalid. God give me talent and skills, and that's how you lift yourself back up to, which in some people are happy being homeless because they don't like living for the system. And I can understand that, because when you're in the system you have to worry about house rent, you have to worry about electricity, you have to worry about food, you have to worry about travel, you have to worry about work, you have to worry about friends. So I can understand a lot of people opting to be homeless. It's less stress and more freedom. But I'm not one of those people. I'm quite happy to be in the middle of the hustle and bustle. I don't have a problem working for mine. So if you want to be on the street and you expect me to give you money, it's either you approach me with some kindness and some courtesy, or you fucking do something to make me feel good about giving you my hard-earned money. One out the two. Don't just ask me for my rascal money, because too many pictures and too many videos are out there with people who live in a bumbleclad bigger house than me. Driving name brand car, Mercedes and all kind of shit. And all they do is dress up like they're homeless and come out and collect money. Eh? You're not gonna trick me like that. You're gonna work for my rascal money or leave me alone. And if that make me evil, so be it. Just as a side note to all homeless people, that's how I feel about you. Who like to sit by the side of the shop, wrap up in your blanket, and got your cup there. Just waiting for people to pass and just put money in your cup while you sit and do fucking nothing. If you're happy with your homeless life, then stay there. But don't try to make me feel obligated or guilty about putting money in your cup. You haven't done anything for me that I am aware of. So me no owe you nothing as far as me concerned. Work for what you want. By the sweat of your brow you shall eat bread. These people been trying to turn me into a prostitute. They've been trying to turn me into a homeless person. They've been trying to turn me into a thief. They've been trying to turn me into a crazy person. They've been trying to turn me into a hater. They've been trying to turn me into a home wrecker. They've been trying to turn me into everything that's bad. And y'all just keep failing over and over and over and over and over. And you just keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. Because I made myself available to be tested by you. In hopes that you'll see that what I say is what I mean. But you want to act like you don't believe it still. So testing season is over. Whatever will be now is what it's going to be. I'm gonna wake up and get up and live. And there's nothing that you can do about it. And if you do feel froggy enough to jump, you're gonna understand why you should have just kept your ass quiet in the first place. Stop abusing me. I'm ready to get out and establish my businesses so that I can start to live life again, so that I can be the kind of help that I was created to be in this world. And if you want fire, send the smoke. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time. Bye.